Hi, I recently got this new Suzuki Jimny, and when searching online before I bought it, I couldn't find much information about the options and accessories available when buying new. So I decided to make this video to show you guys a little bit of the accessories options I got and what I think about them. This is a 2021 Suzuki Jimny in the Sierra trim level. In New Zealand we only have two main trim levels available, the Sierra and the JX. The JX is a far more bare bones with less features. Doesn't have Android Auto, doesn't have Apple CarPlay. So most people who are going to be buying this for a daily drive are going to go for the Sierra. This Jimny here is in the jungle green paint. I quite like sort of the army persona it gives, although in real life it is a bit of a dull green. I am also a big fan of the kinetic yellow and brisk blue paint schemes. However, you can only get those as two-tone, which means it comes with a black roof. First up at the front of the car, we do have the Suzuki Heritage front grille here. It is made of plastic, but it is still a decent quality. I do quite like the premium look and feel that it gives the car. At the bottom here, I did get a quote on getting the front under garnish bumper. However, I figured if I ever got a bull bar or a nudge bar in the future, it would likely cover it up. So I decided against that. However, that could happen with the Heritage grille as well. Moving around to the side, I did get the side under garnishes, and I think it does make the car look quite cool with that sort of highlight at the bottom there. They are just made out of plastic and they are a little bit tricky to keep clean. I'm also a little bit concerned of people clipping them on the way in and out of the car. Moving up, I do have the side body moldings, which are made of rubber, which are nice and squishy. I originally ordered those thinking that they would protect the car from people opening their doors onto it. In hindsight, these moldings at the bottom here actually stick out more than that, so it's unlikely to offer too much protection, but hey, it does still look a little bit cool. Now at the top here I do have the wind and rain deflectors. I mainly got those just for the look. The only thing I can really say about them is that you do really need to get under here to dry them, otherwise you get a lot of watermarks. Moving around to the back of the car, I do have the Suzuki mud flaps in black. They are also available in red. However, it wasn't quite the look that I wanted to go for with the red, so I went with the black. It's mostly pretty standard here. I do have the reversing camera, which I'll show you, which is this piece over here. I'll show you how that works inside. And then at the bottom there, I do also have the diff protector, which I have on the front and back. Now with those diff protectors, you do have to drop out the oil to install them, so I was quite keen on the dealership doing it rather than trying to do it aftermarket or by myself. Now we'll just move on inside of the car. It's all pretty standard in here as well. I did get the rubber floor mats, which are quite good. They hold water and dirt in there quite well, and they're easy to clean. I just clean them with some wet wipes. I will show you how the reverse camera works. So the car is now on. Now when you pop it into reverse, the image automatically shows up. Now you might also see here that there's a few different lines. These don't go away and they're just fixed image that's overlaid over what you're seeing here. I have worked out that the green line is actually as far back as you can go up against a wall and still open the back door with it swinging open, which is quite a cool trick. Overall, the quality isn't that good. However, I got it for the peace of mind, even though this car is extremely easy to park, just because I have to reverse out of my driveway and I have school kids walking around and things like that. When I was going to go purchase the car, I actually reached out to a few other members on the Jimny Facebook group to ask them what they thought about the difference between the reverse camera or the parking sensors. And I went and saw another member's car and he had the parking sensors, and the one thing which disappointed me a little bit with the parking sensor is that you didn't get any sort of graphics or anything in the dash or in the infotainment system. It was purely just a noise. There was one cool thing about it though, is that it works just off of beeps, and one of the very first beeps that it has specifically tells you how close you are so that you can still open the back door and swing it out. I'd say there's two main benefits from getting your options and accessories done at the Suzuki dealership when buying new. The first is warranty. If you say installed your own reversing camera and had a problem with the infotainment system later, Suzuki may not cover your warranty. If you say had a problem with the engine and you only install a reversing camera, you may have some recourse depending on where you live and how the warranty is structured. The second point I'll bring up is that when I went to go insure the car for the first time, I was asked did I have any modifications. I said no, but I had some accessories and options from the factory, and they just considered those options from the factory new, and I was able to insure the car for the full value plus the options and accessories. Now, depending on your insurance company or where you live or how things are structured, that could be completely different, but that was certainly a benefit to me. To conclude, I wouldn't say that I had any necessary regrets on any of the options that I got. I do quite like the way that they look, and I do like the reversing camera. I would say that they're a little bit pricey, so something to consider. The other thing I would say as well, that if you are based in New Zealand, the options and accessories that show on the Suzuki website are not the full catalogue. Have a look at the Australian website. They've got a much larger array of options that you can choose, and also they are available, so Suzuki New Zealand can actually order those in. Well, that's my understanding. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video. Have a nice day.